What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today we're checking out a very interesting box here. This one's coming from our good friends over at Aurora Blades. It is a loaner we're going to be getting a chance to check out. And it is I want to say a company that we haven't checked out before. A design that's absolutely epic. I'll have a link down below so you guys can check it out. But we're going to dive right in. Let's see if you're ready. I'm ready. Bam, right, here we go. Comes in this very artistic box, and then there's a nice little almost carbon fiber aesthetic looking pouch here. Fangly is the brand, and if you know, you know. Let's see what Fangly is up to with this one. I believe the model name is called the Prism. So yeah, hopefully you guys brought your protractors to geometry class, because we're going to be getting a 101 on geometry today. Here is the knife. It has a wiping cloth, and it brings an extra tool here. I believe because there is proprietary hardware. It looks to be a triangular shape, right, to the specific hardware. I can already see some triangular hardware as well, so that's going to be pretty interesting. We'll get into that in a moment. But all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is the Prism by Fangly, right? Check this out. I mean, at first it kind of gives me like GTC vibes in a way, like the Wii Solid, but this is completely different. I mean, it's definitely got the angular lines. It's got, you know, the very nice kind of geometry 101 style to it. This is T4 titanium here. I like how the scales actually meet together. I mean, look at that. There's like barely any gap in there. That is crazy. We have a titanium pocket clip as well. Let's just go ahead and check here with the magnet of truth. All right, good. We do have steel hardware, right? Getting some pull there on the hardware. Pocket clip is not reversible. I mean, I think this was kind of like a sort of production custom knife in a way. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, most of Fangly's work, from what I understand, is custom knives. So this is a way to kind of get more of his designs out on people's hands. But without further ado, we have a flipper tab here. No jimping on it. I mean, you know, when you go into the custom realm, I mean, designers just do whatever the heck they want to do. A little bit of jimping on that flipper tab would have been nice. We also have a very large opening hole. We'll test that out and see how it opens. But let's just go ahead and check out the blade. And bam, holy macaroni, guys. Check out the blade on this thing. I mean, for starters, this is a good size knife right here. Look at this thing. Ooh, man, definitely got the reach. We're looking at a very epic sort of sheepsfoot blade here. Warney sheepsfoot combo. We have a flat grind that's way more aggressive in this section, like at a very more aggressive angle. And then we have a more wider flat grind here towards the front. So it's a dual flat grind. We're looking at M390 steel with 60 HRC, according to all the details I was reading on the website. I mean, that is definitely the kind of dual ground you don't see every day, that's for sure. So that's looking wild. It's got this bead blasted finish to it. That looks very nice. I mean, it definitely matches the handle. Also got a little bit of saliva there from yours truly, you know, kind of leaving my mark in the world, if you know what I mean. But yeah, you absolutely get a pokey tip there, without a doubt. It is going to be a liner lock, so... Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. You didn't have to... Look at this thing. Did not have to go this hard with the drop shot action. Holy smokes, guys. I mean, I'm not sure if the camera's doing it justice or not, but that is a beautiful drop shot action. I absolutely love it right there. Now, it being a liner lock here, we have a decent engagement there. We have, what, maybe like 20-ish% or so. That's looking pretty solid. No access from the show side, but both sides are nice and chamfered, right? Easy to push down and to the left and disengage. We can see the detent ball here as well. And again, that drop shot action just takes the cake. Can we Spidey flick? Come on, man. Of course you can. Of course. I mean, is that even a question? Look at this thing. Bam. Right there. Spidey flick all day. Yes, we can do that. Let's try to do a thumb deployment. Now, that one got me by surprise. I was not expecting that one to work as well. Because, again, it's not the biggest. It is a pretty long, you know, hole, but it's not the widest. So you can somehow still get at it and deploy it. And it's not uncomfortable. It just works. You have to push it down a little bit to get it to work, but it does. And yeah, Spidey flick. So at least you got 3 different deployment options. I haven't failed the flipper yet, which was going to be my biggest gripe. The detent is not too aggressive. Definitely pretty well tuned for what it is. I definitely love that a lot. I mean, so far, making an absolutely great impression. Look at this handle. We got handle here for days. My KFC Sport baby hands don't even do it justice. You can fit a 6-finger if you have one right there. No forward choke option, at least if you do. I mean, you'll be kind of putting yourself in danger there a little bit, I feel. So I would just let the flipper tab be the finger guard. and then you're good to go. Ergonomics, pretty solid. I mean, regardless of how angular the handle looks like, that is absolutely okay because it actually does not feel like a hot spot at all. So I'm going to go with a solid 9 out of 10. No jimping here on the blade. I mean, this is more of a custom knife, more of a collector's piece. How much of this knife are you going to use as a daily user? Maybe you want to, right? You don't want to keep it as a safe queen. And I say go for it because it is your money and you bought it. So, but sometimes custom makers make the executive decision to not give you any jimping. I would have loved some jimping there. Me, myself personally, right? Wouldn't have taken away from the design. It looks like maybe he wanted to keep it all clean and whatnot. So other thing I'm noticing too is the design sort of carries. I mean, we have to zoom in for this just to kind of see how the design language goes. You know, like from here, you got this piece and then you got this other piece. And then these are actually see-through to the other side. Check that out. So, I mean, that is a very nice piece of detail right there, if you ask me. Now, there were some crazy variants for this guy. I mean, including but not limited to like circuit tie, Timascus, DLC. I mean, so many different versions. I told you guys it was going to be a large knife. Look at that. It's actually giving the MSI there a run for its money. There it is next to the stitch. All right, take a look. And it looks like some of those options are probably pretty popular because they're no longer in stock right now. I'm not entirely sure what is available as of the making of this video, so check the links down below. PM2 Para 3 right there. And then we got the Military 2. I think the Military 2 would actually definitely give it a good run for its money there with this extra over 9,000, 9.5 inch length. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say, it goes without saying, that this is an actual extra large knife for sure. If I were to pick one up myself, this would be my configuration. Nice and simple. I believe this one is the entry point. Just bead blasted titanium. It's got the monochromatic aesthetics that I normally go for. The titanium here, you know, certain companies, they do titanium and some of them kind of feel like a fingerprint magnet. This one just kind of smudges a little bit, right? The more you run your finger oils and sweat and whatnot, but you know, once you carry it, you know, you kind of get over it. But based on my experience from other knives, I feel like you get over that pretty quickly, you know, especially if you're going to be carrying it daily, right? Kind of put it in your rotation instead of having it as a safe queen. We do have a captive pivot, and again, the hardware is going to be that triangular measurement or bit that we looked at earlier in the video. And, you know, you can personally decide how you feel about that. I mean, that kind of gives me custom knife vibes. So I wouldn't mind, you know, for one knife specifically, if I needed to adjust using a specific hardware or bit for it, not a big deal. I mean, if I had a whole bunch of knives where, you know, where each of them had a whole different bit driver or something, then that would drive me maybe a tad bit insane. But just a one knife, you know, probably okay for me personally. Obviously, you know, you can make your own decision and disagree with me. That's perfectly fine. Wouldn't have been nice for them to have done like a T10 T8 combination, T10 in the pivot, T8 over here? Yes, but at the same time, it wouldn't have given you the custom buys, right, that you're getting with this one. So, I mean, overall, it is a very nice, pretty epic looking design. I absolutely like it. I wasn't expecting to like it as much, but it has my kind of geometry. I also do like the whole aesthetics here with all the different lines and things like that. It looks like the Lamborghini of folding knives, if you ask me. If I had to compare it to anything, and I'm a car guy, it definitely gives me, you know, Lamborghinis of the knife world sort of vibes. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this one. What do you all like about it, love about it, anything you dislike about it? All feedback is welcome. Let's hang out in the comment section down below. Again, this one is linked in the description and pinned comments if you guys want to check it out. There are no guarantees depending on, you know, what time in the future you're watching this video, if they're still going to be in stock or not, or if Fangly decides to make another batch. Hopefully he does, because these are pretty sweet, and I'm sure the more and more videos are out there, the more and more people are going to want to get their hands on it. Check out the 50K giveaway right here to your left. The deadline is approaching, only 1 day to go. Shout out to my Patreon supporters and channel members for supporting what I do here, and shout out to Aurora Blades for the opportunity to check this one out. Hope you guys really enjoyed this one. If you made it to the end, you're the real MVP. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one, either this one or this one. Peace.